As always, let's go ahead and write some tests for editing and deleting comments. So I'm going to base it off our edit idea test. So let's open this up and let's duplicate this actually. And let's say edit comment test. Okay, and that's good. Actually, I want it in the comments folder, so let's put it there. And let's change the name, edit comment test, and let's change the namespace here, comments. Okay. Okay, so the first one is shows edit comment Livewire component when user has auth. So the user and idea, user doesn't have to create the same idea. And we're just making sure that the Livewire component exists on the show page. So even without a comment, it should still render, say edit comment. So this should pass. Okay. So the next one is does not show edit comment Livewire component when the user does not have auth. So pretty much the same thing, edit comment, but we should not be logged in. So let's remove the acting as, and this should pass hopefully. And it does, cool. Next is the form validation, but before that, let's make a new test here. So if you remember, we have this new method called setEditComment, and we have one for delete as well, which sets the comment here based on whichever comment the user tries to edit here. So let's make sure this method works. So back to our test. Let's say, or sorry, test. Edit comment is set correctly when user clicks it from menu. Well, we're not actually clicking it from the menu, but we're just testing the method that gets called. So let's grab this. We need a user, we need an idea. And now we actually need a comment. So let's go ahead and make one. Comment factory create. Okay. And we can do idea. ID is this idea here. I believe we can just do the idea as well, but I'll just stick to the ID. User ID is the user ID. Okay. And I don't think we need a body, but we'll just add one anyways. This is my first comment. Okay. Now let's use Livewire's testing here. Say Livewire test, or acting as the user. We're testing the edit comment class. We're calling this method setEditComment. So let's call setEditComment with the comment ID as the param. And let's assert set. Remember, when we do this, we're setting the body here. So let's assert that that's set correctly. Body should be whatever the comment body is. So I'll just use the variable here, or you can hardcode it if you like. And we can assert that this event was emitted. Okay. Assert emitted this event. Okay, so I think I have to import these. Okay, Livewire. And let's try this out. Comment not found. Import this one. Try again. And it does pass. Cool. Moving on, let's work on this. Edit comment. Form validation works. So the idea doesn't need a user or it does need one, but it's auto-generated for us. Let's grab the comment from the last test. And Livewire acting as user. Let's just grab what we have above. For testing the component, let's grab this. Okay, and we're testing the form validation here. So we do have to be logged in. We are setting the comment to this one here. Let's set the body to an empty string. Let's call the update comment method. So again, update comment is what gets called after we submit the form for editing the comment. So update comment. And we can do assert has errors, and it should have errors on the body. So we can say body here, and let's see if this passes. And it does, cool. We can also add the case for when there's less than 4 characters. So we can do this again and test the other case. So let's add 2 characters here. And again, if you don't remember, we have this rule here that says at least 4 characters. So this should fail as well. Or pass in this case. But it should have errors, is what I meant. Cool. Okay, next is, I'm just making sure that I changed the name here to comment instead of idea. Editing a comment works when user has auth, okay? So we have a user, we need an idea. Let's grab this one. And again, we need a comment, so let's grab that as well. Don't need any of these. And it's going to be the same, or almost the same as this one. So we're going to grab this. Let's remove this. Okay. So we're testing this edit comment class again. We're setting the comment. Now we're setting the body to something that's valid. So I'll say this is my updated comment. Okay. We're calling update comment. And we can assert emitted the event that gets emitted. So this event here, comment was updated. Okay, and we can, let me just comment this out for now. This should pass, hopefully. It does. And we can use assert database has like I have here, or I'm just gonna do assert equals instead, because there's only one comment anyways. So this assert equals, so there should be a comment with this body. So this is my updated comment, and there's only one at this point, so we can do comment first body. Okay, this should pass, and it does. Cool. Next is editing a comment. Let's change this. Does not work when user does not have authorization, and there's only one case for this. That's when they're not logged in. Actually, there's 2 cases: when they're not logged in and when a different user who didn't create the comment is trying to update the comment. So let's grab everything here actually. Let's remove this. Okay. And I'll just test a case when it's a different user here. So we can remove this and it will generate another user. And now we can do assert status. And we can just do request or response, sorry, HTTP forbidden, like we've been doing in our other tests. Make sure to import response. Make sure to spell that correctly. And let's give that a try. And it does work. Okay, what's next? We don't need this case. And and I think there's just 2 more here. And that's when it shows on the menu. So editing a comment. Shows on menu when user has auth. So again, let's grab all of this for setup. Okay. And this time the user ID should be valid. So the person logging in is the one who created this comment. User ID, okay. And this time we're not testing the edit comment class because this menu lives on the idea comment component. So this component here, okay. And we're testing if this shows. So essentially we're just testing if this works right here. Okay, so idea comment. And that takes in, what does it take in? Idea comment. Takes in a comment and a idea user ID. So say comment is the comment and the idea user ID is the idea user ID. Okay. And we're just testing if the menu item appears. So we can do assert C edit comment. Okay. Hopefully this works. I think I have to import this. Try that out. It does work. So the last one is pretty much this case, but does not show when the user does not have auth. So let's get rid of this. Let's just duplicate this one. And let's change the name here. Editing a comment does not show. On menu when user has or when user does not have authorization. Okay. So again, pretty much the same thing, but the user should not be the one who is logging in. So again, a new user will be generated here, and it's not the same one as the person logging in here. So we can do assert don't see edit comment, and this should pass. Hopefully, and it does. Cool. So let's run the entire file, and everything is working. So let's quickly do delete comment as well. It will pretty much have the same cases as this, but for our delete comment component. So I'm going to duplicate this. Let's call it delete comment test. Okay, let's change this to delete comment test. And let's start with this. Should delete or shows delete comment should be the same. Okay, we're good. This one should be the same thing as well. Delete comment does not show. Delete. Okay, should pass. Does. Edit comment, same thing. Yep. Delete comment is set correctly, and this is delete comment. Import that. Okay. Set delete comment. Delete comment was set. Maybe I should have just pasted this in because it's pretty much the same thing. And it fails. Oh, sorry, we don't need this. Okay. We don't need form validation, so we can get rid of this test. Next is deleting a comment works. Okay. So we have a comment here. We are using the delete comment component. We're calling the set delete comment method, DELETE. Okay. We don't need to set anything. We need to call the delete comment method. Comment was deleted. And we can assert that the count is 0. So we start with 1 here, and after we delete it, there should be no more comments. So we can do comment count is 0. Hopefully that should work. And let's give that a try. Does work. Next one is pretty much the same thing, but making it work for our component here. Delete component. Delete. Set delete comment. Don't need to set anything. Delete comment. And it should have this status as well. Okay. And now we just have these two for the menu. Okay. Deleting a comment. Should be the same thing, but delete comment. And same for this. Deleting and delete. Okay. Does that work? Okay, so let's run the entire file. Let's run the entire test suite. And everything is still green. So as always, let's make a commit here. This is episode 55. Git commit, episode 55, edit and delete comments tests.